What's he doing? Is there? Somebody tried to hit me right when I got fucking wood. They probably got excited. No. Why, what's up? Scar's almost at 20 mil power. Yeah. I would level him up again, but I need food. Well, Cat gave me governor to one of the things. I'm not sure if I can send stuff, though. I don't know. I don't know why any teams give me shit. I guess she'd message me if I wanted to be governor. Yeah, but I think...
Thank you, Coach, from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
I'm higher level right
this
now?
This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins, emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels.
Yeah.
And we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders.
I think that was just because he was fucking kissing all the booty. About
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It is pretty cool.
Hey, 20.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw.
Get off the goddamn bed.
Quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the ground with a tight end. A gain of 3, second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Carr to throw on second down. And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run with a rookie. It's Boston Scott. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, and I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
29.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Carr now on first down. Spinning away. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Carr gives to Marshawn. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That good for 19 at a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And Cook has it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the handoff, Lynch. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Get set, get set.
Carr now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. They dump it off to Lynch. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Back to the ground, Lynch. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a give to Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On first down, it's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Huh? Yeah.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Huh?
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 69 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what...
And a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Hayes with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Handoff comes to Lynch. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On first down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr lets it go for Nelson. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Danny Amendola. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On third and short, Drake. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now here come the Raiders. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
All right, here we go. 24.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Lynch. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Play action. Now it's Carr. Dancing to his left. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Cooper on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
What's that?
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Huh? Yes. Why?
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Going deep this time for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Under her. Weirdo. Yeah.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And now it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Cooper on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Carr. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
93. Now, 280.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end drop.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Charles Harris in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
24. 734.
Now Carr. Going up top. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to run him down for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He was looking for Parker that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Lynch running the counter. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The pitch out to Lynch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On the carry, it's Lynch. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A toss play. This is Lynch. They find some open field here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A carry now for Lynch. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because Him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Oakland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
What are you doing?
So long, everybody.
Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Hey, who did it? You did it?
No. 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 No.
I'm so confused.
I hate you.
Why?